What I want to get to now is a conversation about spring because I don't like the winter or the snow. And I want to talk to and welcome to the show Donell Herberer Walton, owner and founder of Suburban Indy Shows. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
What are your thoughts on winter?
Well, I wore sandals in today because it's 45 degrees, and why not? So
those
are my thoughts on winter.
It did feel warm yesterday as well. I
I
kind of
know.
went to the gym and left in short sleeves, and I was like, this is hot
This
out.
is
It was
okay.
38. And I thought,
I put the boots in the back of the closet, just hoping.
well, let's usher in spring today, you and
Let's do.
me. The Suburban Indy Spring Show is
Yes.
coming up February 8th through the 11th. Can you tell us about what the event is and
Absolutely.
what we can look forward to?
So it's a 4-day event created at Grand Park Event Center in Westville.
Great place, by the way.
Yes, it is. It is absolutely. It's a brand new facility. If you've not been, you have to go because it is so cool.
It's very cool.
You don't even know what it is until, other than this giant, huge building that people drive by. I've driven by it. I've never been in. Well, you need to come in because it's a really cool facility, and I'm glad they have it now. But the Suburban Indy Home and Outdoor Living Spring Show is about bringing spring into season in February. So we highlight some outdoor living spaces, which are, landscapes, which are 400 square feet, 800 square feet, that kind of thing. Got a wine cellar coming in this year for an interior design room, a garage setup, some kitchens and things like that. And then we have a marketplace full of vendors selling handmade and homemade products. And then you can talk to anyone about anything as far as remodeling and gardening, landscaping, and that kind of thing goes. So.
It sounds so fun.
It is.
It sounds right up my alley. It's amazing. At its core, it was designed to really connect homeowners with local businesses to service solutions.
Yeah, absolutely. That's big with us. It's local, local, local. I'm a local girl. I've lived here for 25 plus years. Love Central Indiana. I grew up in Southern Indiana in a tiny little town and was brought here.
Whereabouts? Where?
You know how Indiana is shaped like this?
Uh-huh.
I'm from here. So just
the toe?
west of Evansville. It's a little town called Mount Vernon.
I know where that is. My family
do?
lived in Evansville for a little bit. Yeah, I know where
Yeah. So that's my hometown, and it's where the Wabash and the Ohio meet, and it was a great place to grow up. Population 5,000-6,000 people. So I moved here 25 years ago, and shortly after that, I got involved with the flower show and the Christmas show at the state fairgrounds. And then they sold those shows a couple of years ago, and at that time, Grand Park Event Center was opening, and the rest is history. So it's what I know, it's what I love. So I wanted to continue doing that, and bringing it to the north side just made perfect sense.
And not only is this kind of a walk around and browse kind of event, which that's always great for getting ideas and inspiration and things of that nature, but there's also going to be kind of events as well, right? You'll be able to see things, demonstrations, things of that nature.
Yeah,
right?
we have. So Bellegarde is sponsoring the stage area. So we had a show in the fall, was our inaugural show. And so there was Indianapolis organizational classes about how to organize your garage, how to organize your closet, that kind of thing. Obviously, we'll have landscape contractors talking about helping you with your DIY projects if that's what you choose to do, and that type of thing. And then on Sunday we have Kids Day, which was huge at the fall show. So we're going to have superheroes and princesses and
so it
face
is a kid-friendly
painting.
thing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Good to know. My favorite part of this, when I saw it, I was like, okay, now I'm definitely going. Daily themes and signature drinks.
Yes.
Can we talk about that, please?
We can. And actually, so I sent the email today to the guy at the bar.
To our friend, the guy at the bar.
Yes, Bob, our best friend at the bar, to find out what our daily signature drinks are going to be.
Okay.
So we'll have a different one every day. Last year we had cute names for the drinks, but they're like $8, so they're really affordable.
And you can walk around with your drink.
Absolutely.
And do your home improvement shop.
Yeah. That's
I need to go right now. I'm sorry. Is it February 8th yet?
Well, we could go do some taste testing, I'm guessing.
Well, Bob needs our help.
Yes, he does. He does. So that's one of the cool things about Grand Park, too. A lot of people don't know. It's a 2-story facility. Mm-hmm. So on the second story is a restaurant and a bar, and it overlooks the show floor. So it's really cool.
Oh, that's
so
fun.
I can spy on people. So I can go up
That's
there
one
and
thing
see.
you could do.
Yes. But as a show producer, it's important for me to be able to go up and look and see what the traffic flow is of the crowd. So if an exhibitor comes to me and says, hey, listen, nobody's coming to my booth, I can go look and see, okay, if they really are or if they're not. So, so it's kind of nice troubleshooting.
Big sister.
Sitting at the bar, troubleshooting.
Love it.
Yes.
You're expecting over 200 exhibitors, right? That's enormous, by the way.
It is, you know what? It is a lot of exhibitors, but we have about 100,000 square feet
It's a huge place.
It is a huge space. Well, there's 375,000 square feet in the entire event center. And as you may know or probably know, it's actually soccer. It's a soccer complex. So there's 3 huge soccer fields. When I signed a 5-year contract, they agreed to invest in an industrial composite flooring system that goes down over the middle field. So that's the field that we use for the events. So, so it's not so big that you can't see it all in a couple hours, because I understand people's time is very valuable.
But it's not like a 10-minute walkthrough.
No,
you
absolutely
need to commit
not.
a good chunk of your
especially
day.
with a lot of the shopping that you can do,
especially
too.
with the day drinking that you could be doing as well.
And we open at 10, so there's nothing wrong with that.
That's how I like to start my weekend mornings.
Or a Tuesday.
Or whenever life allows, for sure. I asked you before if you'd be willing to shout out some of the exhibitors. We won't say they're your favorites. Do any come to mind, or are you excited about any, or do you think people who attend will be excited about? Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Well, with the outdoor living spaces are always the most popular, because it is as if your backyard is right there waiting for you. So Vive Outdoor Designs has been, or Exterior Designs, Ryan Coyle has been a great supporter of mine over the years. The Stone Center, which now has a location like a half a mile from Grand Park. There are other ones here in Indianapolis. They're always a great partner. Bellegarde, Hardscapes. Again, Central Indiana Chevy Dealers is the sponsor of all of my shows. And I love Mike dearly, and it's just been amazing to see the sponsors that I had who supported me over the years at my shows at the fairgrounds have just picked up and moved with me to North, which is what you hope happens. Yeah. And people promise you they'll be there for you, but you don't know until it happens. And it's been it's been overwhelming sometimes for me just to see how much support that I get.
Well, it's because you're so nice.
Yeah. Well, I hope so.
People would be silly not to follow you. I want to follow you out of here too. It's also pretty cool because you'll have media personalities there from Fox 59 and CBS 4 too, which I think is always nice. I don't know if I'm the exception, maybe because I am part of the media, but I always like meeting them and like knowing you welcome them into your home every day. So why not meet them and say hi?
I'm always excited to see them because I do wake up with Fox 59 every morning. So it's like they're my people.
Yeah.
And now that I work from home, they really are the only people I speak to in the morning. So
you speak to your TV in the morning.
Yes, I do. So Fox 59 and CBS 4 are media partners. And they've been absolutely wonderful to work with too.
That's awesome. Let's talk about ticket prices. So tickets at the gate are going to be $10.
Right.
But if they're pre-purchased online, you can buy one, get one free. So this is kind of an absolute no-brainer. We have it pulled up on the screen where you can go, and we'll also share the link in the show notes as well. That's a great price, especially for the amount of exhibitors you're going to have there.
Yes, it is. And it's just, we're introducing new events to the North Side, and we understand that. And we are just trying to make it as easy on people to be able to come and visit our show. So $5, buy one, get one with a $5 fee. It seems pretty reasonable. And there's free parking. So there's no additional charge for parking, which is nice
too. Which is kind of unheard of anymore.
And the parking lot's right in front of the
it's easy.
Right in front of the building.
Easy parking.
It's so easy.
Very good. So Suburban Indy Shows is a locally owned small business, aims at
it's just me.
It's just
it's me.
One person
right now.
As an entrepreneur, what is your advice for other people in Indiana who might want to start up their own business?
Oh my gosh. Well, if you are doing something currently that you love to do and you are passionate about, why not? Why not take it? I mean, for 17 years, I produced events for other people. And luckily, they were retired and lived in Florida and let me run their company for them. So therefore, I learned how to run the shows, the events, the company. And so when the events were sold, there was a little, I don't know, I guess, a little panic. But then, a week later, I find out this event center in Westfield is open. I thought, guess I know what I'm going to do now.
Yeah.
So
talk about perfect timing.
I'm telling you, I have lucked into most of the things in my life, honestly. And I think it's just because when you follow your passion, that tends to happen. When you love doing what you do, you just keep doing it. And you find ways to do it.
And because you're a lucky middle child that we talked
about. I am a lucky middle child.
What kind of support are you looking for from the community other than people coming to the event itself? What can Well,
people
I think, what can we do to help
Well, I
prop
think
this event
people
up?
obviously coming to see the show, feedback is so important because, not only do I have the spring show in February, but then I have the fall show again in September. I have a holiday show in November, and then next March we'll be launching a women's show. So if anyone has any other ideas, and those are the shows I produce because I'm passionate about those things. I don't know that I'd be good at producing like a golf show because,
Because boring.
I don't like the golf, but I do like to drive the cart and drink. So see,
We are so kindred spirits.
I know. So
if you need someone to drive your golf cart and drink, you can get in touch with both of us.
Well, and then come to the show and do business locally. Do business with the local companies who have been here forever and will continue to be here as long as they get support.
Well, and that's something we talk about every week on this show is, do you want to support a big company who doesn't know your face, doesn't know your name, couldn't name your daughter, couldn't name your son, or do you want to do business with a company that you know every dollar that you give them will feed their children, will go into their children's education, stay locally, and will support. I mean, everyone needs to be supporting local.
Well, and when you go to these shows, you get to meet the business owner, and you get to meet them face to face. And if it clicks, great. If it doesn't, then there's another guy or gal you can talk to.
Walk to the next section
again. But it's so important to have that connection because you want to be able to trust and believe and know people like doing business with people they like. And people that they know.
It's kind of like speed dating for people.
Oh my gosh, I did that
with.
once. That was not a success, but. Anyway,
that's a story for some drinks another day.
Oh, that's in our drinks.
So funny.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, what would you want to say to anyone who hasn't already secured their tickets, or why should people secure their tickets?
Well, I don't know that it's an immediate that you need to secure your tickets, other than that way you can put it on your calendar to make sure you're coming, because we will not run out of tickets, I promise. I will not let that happen.
You will not turn people away?
I will not turn people away. Absolutely not. The fire marshal might if it gets too full, I would never.
What is the fire amount that we're allowed to have
I think it's 10,000 a day. It's 10,000 people, so I think we're safe.
Okay, well.
I think we're safe.
It's my mission to just go right up to that limit. Get that many people there for you.
Yes,
it sounds fun.
it.
I will be there for sure. I think it sounds awesome.
Thank you. I will be there all day, every day.
For up above,
so
watching.
Make sure,
I know you will
make sure you stop and say hi if you come.
You're going to be watching from above.
Yes, come join me at the bar. Or I call it my upstairs office. It's just another location.
I love it. Exactly. It's the office from above.
That's right.
Donell, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I look forward to it. Let's make sure people can connect. It's suburbanindyshows.com/spring for the spring show.
Right.
At Twitter, it's at Suburban Indy. Facebook, Suburban Indy Shows. And Instagram, Suburban Indy Shows.
And make sure you spell suburban right. It's a tough word to spell.
It is kind of.
It's strict
because you think you know how to spell it, and then you're like, no, there is an R.
There is no R after the first U,
but there is that first R.
Yes.
We'll help you. It's on the screen, everyone. You don't need to think that hard. Again, Donell, thank you so much.
Thank
it should
you
be
for
a great
having
event.
Me.